Testing 1 2 1 2. Hello, hello. Is anybody out there?
Hello.
Okay, you can hear me well. Good. My audio working today? Is my audio working? Good. Yeah. Yesterday was a nightmare. Terrible. It wasn't working today. I'm glad it is. Excellent. Now tell me, can you hear this? See, there goes my book.
Page 17, Exercise 3. Grammar focus. Evaluations and comparisons.
Can you hear it, guys?
Yes.
Yes, teacher.
All right.
Yes.
All right, good. Well, today we're going to be working on the workbook a little bit. So, can you guys see well? Can you see?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. All right, opposites. So, what is the opposite of hot?
Cold.
Exactly. All right, so here we have, write the opposite. Use the words in the box. First of all, repeat with me. Dark.
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 Expensive.
Expensive.
Inconvenient.
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 Noisy.
Noisy.
Old.
All.
Old.
Old.
All.
How to say that? Old.
All.
Okay. Safe.
Safe.
Small.
More.
Small.
Small.
Spacious.
Spaces.
Spacious.
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 Okay, now you have convenient, inconvenient. Okay, please write them down. For example, cramped, dangerous, big, bright, modern, quiet, cheap. What are the opposites? Then when you were finished, it says rewrite these sentences. Find another way to say each sentence using not. Not enough. Okay? Not convenient enough, not bright enough, not cheap enough, etc. Okay? Or too. Too dangerous, too expensive, too inconvenient. I don't know. Okay, so you have to use too. And the words in part A. So you're going to be working with this vocabulary to complete this. It says, the house is too expensive. The house isn't cheap enough. So if it's too expensive, it is not. The house isn't cheap enough. So this is what I have for you right now. So you can start doing your thinking, speaking, and writing. Okay, opposites. There it is. Got it? Okay, so let's do this together. I'm going to try to have small groups, but if somebody cannot share, let me know, okay? If a group can't share, let me know so I can try to find somebody to help you to share. Okie dokie, let's do this. I don't know how much time this has. No, I'm going to stop it. Let me try it again. Okay. 17 participants. Okay, please go to your groups. Oh. Hello, Herman.
Hey, hello, Ricardo. How are you?
How you doing?
I'm fine, thank you for asking. And you?
Pretty good.
Cool.
Let me see. Room number 6 needs some help. By all means. Hello, Luis. Stella. I know you can participate, Luis, but Stella, can you participate?
Hola.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Small.
All right.
Bueno, ya volvimos. Ok.
Okay, good. Okay,
No. Ya
can you
volvimos.
guys hear me well?
What?
Or do you hear me very far away?
It
Or
was
is the
More
audio
or
good?
less, teacher. More
Uh,
or less. More or less.
2-4, teacher.
Yeah.
So
Really? I have no idea what happened.
big, small,
Slow your voice.
noisy, noise.
Well,
Oh,
I don't know what happened. Okay, guys, but can you see my screen? Okay, answers. Tell me. Convenient, inconvenient, cramped,
inconvenient.
Spacious.
Spacious.
dangerous,
Safe.
Safe.
big,
Safe.
Small.
Small.
bright,
Small.
Dark.
All.
modern,
Old.
All.
quiet,
Noisy.
Noisy.
cheap.
See.
Expensive.
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 Okay, guys, now this is how you should have this one. So I'm going to share my screen with you. Just tell me how you do in the activity. So number 1, the house isn't
Uy,
cheap
no puedo
enough.
ver.
Second one is, it says the rooms are too dark. 3, the living room is too cramped for the family. 4, the bathroom isn't modern enough. 5, the yard is too small for our pets. 6, the street isn't quiet enough for us. 7, the neighborhood isn't safe enough. 8, the location is too inconvenient. So?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Okay. So if you have a little difference, as long as you're using too small or not enough, okay, or enough in a good way, that's all right. Okay, next activity. Add the word enough to these sentences. Enough comes after adjectives, okay? After the adjectives. What is an adjective, class? What is adjective?
A word that describes the thing or the
Okay,
object.
yes, adjective is a word that describes something. So, or how you do something. So it describes something, adjectives. But before the nouns. And what are nouns, class? What is a noun? Hector is a noun. My laptop is a noun. My house is a noun. So, nouns is a person, a place, or a thing.
Place
So
and thing.
before person, place, or thing. So look at this. Adjective plus enough. It isn't spacious enough. The rooms aren't light enough. Enough plus the noun. There isn't enough space. It doesn't have enough light. Now, it says here, the apartment isn't comfortable enough. Okay, there aren't bedrooms.
Bedroom.
There aren't
bedroom.
bedrooms.
There aren't?
Enough bedrooms.
Yes, exactly. There aren't enough bedrooms. The next one says, It's not
It's not
modern.
modern
Enough.
Not,
It's not
enough.
modern enough.
It is not
Exactly.
enough.
Exactly. It's not modern enough. There aren't parking spaces.
There aren't parking enough space. Enough space.
Okay, there aren't
there aren't enough
enough
parking
parking
spaces.
spaces. Exactly. So it goes right here. Next one says, the neighborhood doesn't have street lights.
The neighbor
The
doesn't
neighborhood
have
doesn't
enough
street light.
Okay, so I
have
didn't hear
enough
you guys
snow.
very well. The neighborhood doesn't have street lights.
The neighborhood doesn't have enough street light.
What is it?
The neighborhood doesn't have a street lights.
Have enough.
Enough street lights.
The
Right.
Have
neighborhood
snow.
So the neighborhood doesn't have enough
Enough.
lights.
Enough street light.
street.
Next one, think about it. There aren't
There-
closets.
There aren't
They are
enough closets.
now it's closet.
Good. It's not private.
It's not private
It's not
enough.
private.
Enough.
It's not.
Good. It's not private enough.
Enough.
Correct. Number 8 says the living room isn't spacious.
The
The
living
living room
isn't
it is not
spacious.
spacious.
Isn't spacious enough.
Yeah, that would be it.
Yeah.
The living room isn't spacious enough.
You know.
Like for now, now I want you guys to make sentences. Please follow this one. Look, if you need, I can even share this with you. Okay, these are the answers. I want you to think about your house, your room, your kitchen. Okay, so in my case, my bedroom isn't big enough. My bedroom isn't big enough. It's really not. I guess, let me see. My house doesn't have enough rooms. Yes, doesn't have enough rooms. Let me see. My refrigerator isn't economic enough. What else can I say? My well, as my neighborhood, in my case, no, my neighborhood is pretty. My neighborhood is pretty safe. So think about your house. Try to make sentences using enough. Oh, my house isn't modern enough. I live in an old house. My house isn't modern enough. Okay, now this time you're going to use the comparatives. Complete this conversation. It says, complete this conversation. Use words given and comparisons in the box. Some of the comparisons in the box can be used more than once. So you can use them more than one time, okay? Now, guys, I'm going to use, okay. I'm going to make some sentences. Anything I can think of. Let me see. San Miguel, no, La Unión is almost as hot as San Miguel. La Unión is almost as hot as San Miguel. Now, my house, my new house has as many rooms as my old house. So my new house has as many rooms as my old house. Now you have just as many as. Let me see. My backyard. My backyard has just as many trees as my old backyard. Not as, okay. My new house is not as far as my old house from Metro Centro. Those were only some examples I could think of. Now you're going to complete this. So remember, you have to use this structure. I'm going to send you a screenshot. This is page 14. But let me see something, guys, before I send you this. I want to check out something.
But this is more good. Here.
Okay, before we do the workbook activity, let's do this one. Evaluations and comparisons. In evaluation, enough goes after the adjective and before the nouns. Adjective plus enough. This house isn't bright enough. Not this house isn't enough bright. No, isn't bright enough. So it goes after. Okay, and in this one says, now not plus enough. This house doesn't have enough light. Doesn't have enough light. This house doesn't have light enough. No. This house doesn't have enough light. Now, read each situation, then write 2 sentences describing the problem. 1 sentence with not enough and 1 with 2. So you have to write both cases, okay? For example, our family needs a big house. This house is very small. This house isn't big enough for us or for my family, if you want to put, or for our family. Now, the other one says, this house is too small for us. Okay, or this house is too small for our family, whatever you want to use. So you have a clear example here. Now you have to do a lot of speaking to see if you can complete the next part. You only have to do 2, 3, and 4. That's it. This is all you have to do right now. Oh, wait, let me see part B. It says rewrite comparisons using as blank as. Use just when possible. So it says, my new apartment is smaller than my old one. My new apartment isn't as large as my old one. Now, it says, let me see, I want to find an example with just. Okay, for example, for number 3. Let's see if you guys can use Give an example using number 3 with just. It says, this apartment has a lot of privacy. My old one did too. How can you make a sentence using just?
This apartment is too safe.
No. Let me see. I was trying to get something with this one. Let me see. This apartment is just as private as my old one. You could say this apartment is just as private as my old one, or this apartment is as private as my old one. So you can use just in only some of them, but try to do it together and then we will check. I'm going to give you 12 minutes.
Okay.
Super soldadura.
There you have it. And
It's my
let me set the
favorite
time.
crime.
12 minutes is enough.
Turn on the water. Okay, man.
Oh. Okay, guys, go. Work in large groups. Discuss. Go. Okay, we're back. Okay, guys, you can't see me because there is no electricity in my house.
Okay.
Yeah, so I can see you, but you can't see me. Okay, now let's see how you guys were doing on this activity. Okay, let's think. I know it gets a little bit difficult, but together we can do it. Number 2, we want to live on a quiet street. This street is very noisy.
Let's see.
Okay, what do you have?
We want.
This street isn't quite enjoy.
Okay, quiet. This street isn't quiet enough.
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 Okay, that's one way. And the other one?
This street is too noisy for us, can be.
Exactly. This street is too noisy. Or this street isn't quiet enough. Only 2 ways. Now you can add for us and all that, but not necessary. Okay, so this street is too noisy. This street isn't quiet enough. That's it. Number 3, electricity is back. Number 3, we need 3 bedrooms. This house has only 2.
This house doesn't have enough bedrooms.
Yes, this house doesn't have enough bedrooms. Or
Yes.
Us.
This
for us.
house has too few bedrooms for use.
okay, this one's a little bit more complicated. You can say this house is, maybe you can use really,
This house is too small for
that's
use.
that. Yeah, this house is too small. Or this house doesn't have enough bedrooms. Okay, we want a spacious living room. This one is cramped.
This living room is
Isn't.
special enough.
Enough.
Okay, good. This living room isn't spacious enough. Or
This living room is too cramped for us.
yes, that's it. This living room is too cramped. Okay, now, for this one, my new apartment is smaller than my old one. We did that. Okay, this neighborhood is safer than my old one.
The neighborhood isn't as modern as old one.
Modern? No, we're not going to use modern here.
My old
Dangerous.
neighborhood.
This
My
neighborhood?
old neighborhood isn't as safe as this one.
Yeah, you can say that one. You can say that way. This neighborhood isn't as dangerous as my old one, or this neighborhood, let me see, this neighborhood is safer than my old, yeah. This neighborhood isn't as dangerous as my old one, like that. This apartment has a lot of privacy. My old one did too. So you're using privacy with private. Okay. What can a sentence be?
The apartment has a just privacy has my old ones.
This apartment. Okay, we're going to omit has.
Just has much privacy.
Okay, so we can say like this, guys. I know this one's a little bit complicated. This apartment is just, we can use just in this case. This apartment is just as private as my old
one.
Okay, this apartment is just as private as my old one. Or this apartment is as private as my old one. You can use just, or you don't have to use just. If you want, yes, to be more specific. But if you don't want to use just, it's also okay. My rent is reasonable now. It was very high before.
My rent isn't as high as it used to be.
Okay, that's good. My rent isn't as high as it used to be, or my rent isn't as high as it was before. All that. Now, let's make some real sentences. Okay, say what I say, but in a different way. My life is too complicated. My life is too complicated. You can say my life isn't as, I guess easy would be another one. My life is too easy. My life isn't hard enough. But that's just going to confuse you. Let's work on the workbook. I think it's easier here. Okay, workbook, we're doing the same thing. Same thing. Okay, so this is the thing. Complete this conversation. Use the words given and
Después
the
de los adjetivos.
comparisons in the box. Can you guys hear me? Yeah, right? Okay, sometimes I'm on mute. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Okay. So some of the comparisons in the box can be used more than once. So you have almost as blank as. What does almost mean, class?
Casi.
Exactly. Casi. Okay, so that's what it is. What about just as? What do you understand when you use this one? Just as many.
Just many. Just a many.
Or just as. I
Es
can
casi
say,
tanto.
sorry, repeat.
Just as many. Casi tanto.
Casi
Just as
tanto.
many.
Casi mucho.
No, not casi. This is casi, almost. Just as.
Almost.
Es tan.
Es
Is
tanto
just
como.
as many.
Al
Yes.
igual que mucho.
Yes. So I can say,
Much.
my ex-wife was just as complicated as my new wife. So they are the same.
Tenía que decir.
I'm glad my wife doesn't listen to me. Okay, so
Quiet, teacher.
okay, as many blank as. Okay, I have as many problems now as I did last year. So nothing is better. I have the same amount of problems. I have just as many problems this year as I did last year. Okay, I don't know, guys. You guys are going to have to work together and complete this other one. It said, and remember, when you finish, please practice the conversation. Tell me, teacher, I'm finished. So I can go check in your room. Okay, send me a message so I can go check to see if you have them correct. And then I'm going to tell you, okay, now practice. One is going to be the realtor and the other one is going to be the client. What is a realtor? Realtor, what is that? Do you know? A person that sells properties or houses, they're called realtors. So people, I like you can say, yeah, what do you do for a living? Oh, I sell houses, I sell properties. So that is a realtor. That is his job. He is a realtor. They make good money if they are good at selling. Okay, so you have a realtor and then you have the client. The realtor, of course, wants to sell something. I don't know, maybe this house or an apartment here. Well, I think he's trying to sell the house here. I don't know. Okay, so please, let's work on this. Complete the conversation. And then let me know. Send me a message so I can go check with you. And here you go. Okay, there you have it.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's make small groups. This time I'm going to change you guys. I have too many students in each group. Okay, groups of 3 and a couple of 4. All right, go. 12 minutes. Harry, can you go? Benjamin, do you need help? Hello, Katie. Go to room number 3.
Okay, sure.
Harry, do you need help?
Are you there? You hear me? You able to hear me? All right.
Voy a copiar. Use as many. 3 y 4.
Hello, were you able to finish?
Finish.
All right, some of you did. Okay, so in this, you really have to think about using the exact same, almost the same. So it gets a little complicated. But let's see them. Okay, these are the answers. Think about it, okay? Think about it. Think about it. And here we go. Okay, now analyze this. So since it's a conversation between the client and the realtor, I need a volunteer. Harry,
Me.
all right, Harry Benjamin.
Yes.
Okay, Harry, you are the realtor. I am the
Me.
client, okay? Okay, Harry?
Yes.
All right. So I am the realtor, okay. How did you like the house on 12th Street?
Well, it's not as convenient as the apartment on Main Street,
That's true. The house is less convenient.
but the apartment doesn't have as many rooms as the house.
Yes, the house is more spacious.
But I think there are just as many closets as in the apartment.
You're right. The closet space is the same.
The wallpaper in the apartment is not as dingy as the wallpaper in the house.
I know. But you could change the wallpaper in the house.
The rent on apartment is almost as expensive as the rent on the house, but if the house is much bigger or I can decide, can you show me something else?
Okay, something else. Good, you did great. Okay, so this is how it goes, guys. I'm going to send you screenshots so you can think about the conversation. And if you have a difference, don't worry. You're learning. Okay, so I'm going to send you a nice screenshot right now. Wait. Right here. First part. And then you guys are going to have the second part.
Cierto, Patipana.
Realtor.
Posible, pero sin.
Okay, so I know you guys finished it, but you wanted to make sure you were right or wrong. You were going to check here. Okay, there we have it. All right, let's get the picture. Everybody,
Yes.
please turn on the cameras. It's picture time. And here we go, Alfredo Castro. Okay, almost everybody's here. Okay, picture number 1. Okay, on 3, whiskey. 1, 2, 3, whiskey.
Oh, por Dios, qué horrible.
That's the first picture. I will tell you when to get ready for the next one. All right. For this one is okay. Noe Eliseo, camera, please. Thank you, Stella. I don't know. I think Alfredo's having difficulty with his computer. Okay, everybody on 3 say sugar. Sugar,
Sugar, the BTS.
1, 2, 3. Sugar.
God.
Like Clelia Cruz said, right? Sugar.
No, it's Jeonggi.
Clelia. What was it? See, Celia Cruz. Celia Cruz said sugar. What does that mean, guys?
Okay.
What does that mean?
Suga is the name of
Suga,
BTS.
right?
No, it's Clelia Cruz.
Sugar. Nice. Celia Cruz, right?
Azúcar.
Azúcar.
Okay, Alejandra Stephanie.
I'm here.
Okay, let me.
Sonrientes y
Here we go.
bonitos, digamos
Ana
presente, por
Cristina.
favor.
I'm here, teacher.
Carlos Roberto.
Here.
Claudia Idalia.
I'm here.
Claudia Jalay.
I'm here.
Doris Elizabeth.
Present, teacher.
Pati Marina.
Present, teacher.
Herbert Giovanni.
I'm here, teacher.
Herman Walter.
Present.
Okay, there we go. Okay. Harry Benjamin.
Present, teacher.
Ivania Milagro.
Teacher.
Javier Ernesto.
I'm here, teacher.
Jimena Alessandra.
Present, teacher.
José Alfredo. José Salvador.
Present, teacher.
Karen Elena.
I'm here, teacher.
Kenny Osmani. Kenny not here, right? I haven't seen Kenny. Okay, next is Katie Roxana.
I'm here, teacher.
Alfredo.
Okay. Let me see. Kimberly Alejandra.
Here, teacher.
Luis Ernesto. Gutierrez.
Present, teacher.
Okay, yes, I got it.
The-
Luis Ernesto Tesorero, he's here, but he can participate. Maria Sandra.
I'm here, teacher.
Melvin Adonai. Melvin.
Present. Oye, esto.
Okay, Mercedes Abigail.
Present.
Nancy Albania.
Present, teacher.
Pastor Eugenio.
Present, teacher.
Stephanie Lisette.
Present, teacher.
Stella Georgina.
I'm here, teacher.
Seth del Carmen. Madeline Paola.
I'm here.
Noé Eliseo.
Ya va a escribir.
Héctor David. Héctor.
Voy a apagar la cámara por todo lo que
¿No,
queda del
Héctor?
curso.
Okay, no Hector. All right, there we have it. And good. Okay. Okay, guys. I think we should do something a little bit more fun, right?
Ahí está, teacher.
Todo.
Okay, yeah, let's do
Alfredo.
something different. Let me find an activity for you. But before I do that, I am going to go to the book first, and then I would have something for you. Yes, give me 1 second here. Okay, now.
Teacher,
Yes,
I was present, but my microphone has failed.
Hector.
Yes.
Okay, Hector. But give me 1 second here. Give me 1 second because I had you as absent. Wait. Hector. I can't find you, Hector. What number are you on my list? Okay, can you see my screen? No, right?
No.
Hector? Okay, I'll find you later, Hector. Okay, right now, guys, this is what I want you to work on right now, listening. And here we are. Oh, so it says, listen and practice the vowel immediately after a stressed syllable. It's sometimes not pronounced. So look at this one. Look, listen to this, okay? So the vowel immediately, so this is the vowel, immediately after a stressed syllable is sometimes not pronounced. Listen.
Page 18, Exercise 4, Pronunciation. Unpronounced vowels. Part A. Listen and practice. The vowel immediately after a stressed syllable is sometimes not pronounced.
Average. Different. Separate. Comfortable. Interesting.
Comfortable.
Vegetable.
Listen again.
Page 18, Exercise 4, Pronunciation. Unpronounced vowels. Part A. Listen and practice. The vowel immediately after a stressed syllable is sometimes not pronounced.
Average. Different. Separate. Comfortable. Interesting. Vegetable.
Okay, so you see that it's not so pronounced. Okay, repeat now. Average.
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 Average. Average.
Different.
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 No different. No, it's different.
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 No E. Okay, because we have the stress here. Different.
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 Okay.
Different.
Separate.
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 Comfortable.
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 Interesting.
Interesting.
Vegetable.
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 Okay, very good. Now, guys, look. What do you think this is? What does it look like? Look.
Sleep.
It looks like a giant microwave. Like a big microwave. But it's not. It's not a microwave, okay? This is, I read this. I heard this was pretty interesting. Listen to this. Crazy things. I don't know. It says a home away from home. You have to be ready to answer true or false. Listen to Josh describe a capsule hotel. This is a capsule hotel. Check true or false for each statement. Tokyo sometimes feels too noisy. True or false? So if it's false, you have to correct. No, well, right now only for listening. Then we do that one. Okay, so 2 times. Okay, so be ready. A capsule hotel is not as convenient as a regular hotel. Of course not. But you're going to listen. Inside every capsule, there is a TV, a radio, and an alarm clock. Is it true or false? The capsule is a good option if you're busy and tired. Josh would recommend a capsule hotel to anyone. Is that true or false? Okay, so that's all we're listening for. True or false? Are you ready? Here we go. So this is a capsule hotel. Listen for true or false only, okay? Here we go. Let me just make sure that you guys can hear well. Okay.
Page 18, Exercise 5. Listening. A home away from home. Part A. Listen to Josh describe a capsule hotel. Check true or false for each statement.
Welcome to the program, A Home Away from Home. Our guest tonight is Josh Phillips from Tennessee. Josh, tell us a little bit about yourself. What do you do?
Well, at the moment, I'm working as an English teacher in Tokyo, Japan. Tokyo is an exciting city, but sometimes it feels too big. It can take about an hour to go from one part of the city to another. When I don't feel like going all the way home, I sometimes stay in a capsule hotel.
A capsule hotel? Can you explain what that is?
Yeah, it's a hotel with lots of small rooms. Actually, they're not really rooms. They're spaces that are 2 meters by 1 meter and only a meter high, so they're very cramped. But the hotel is just as convenient as a regular hotel and not as expensive.
And what's inside each little room, or should I say each space?
Well, inside every capsule there's a mattress, a TV.
A TV? Really?
Yeah, and a reading light, a radio, and an alarm clock. The hotel also has lockers for your personal belongings.
Interesting. So what kind of people stay in a capsule hotel?
Well, probably people like me. People who miss the last train home or don't want to go all the way home. Sometimes you're just too busy and tired, especially if you have to work early the next morning.
Interesting. So, would you recommend a capsule hotel to other people?
Sure. The rooms are small, but you get used to it. But I wouldn't recommend a capsule hotel to people who can't relax in small, cramped spaces. There just isn't enough space.
Interesting. Okay, so true or false? A
False.
capsule hotel is not as convenient as a regular hotel.
False.
True.
False.
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 Okay, next one. Inside every capsule, there is a TV, a radio, and an alarm clock.
True.
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 Okay. So next, the capsule is a good option if you're busy and tired.
True.
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 It's true.
Next one says, Josh would recommend a capsule hotel to anyone.
False.
False.
Very good.
False.
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 Okay, he does give a reason why. Okay, so you have to listen to this part and to this one because it says, listen again. For the false statements, write the correct information. Okay, so right now you're going to listen again and write the correct information. For example, Tokyo sometimes feels too noisy. True or false? False. Sometimes it feels too big, they say. But, so you know this one is false. What was false? I think this one, right? Okay, so correct the false statements. You only have 2 more to listen for. Okay, are you ready? Listen again.
Just one.
It's raining hard right now, guys.
Page 18, Exercise 5. Part B. Listen again. For the false statements, Write the correct information.
Welcome to the program, A Home Away from Home. Our guest tonight is Josh Phillips from Tennessee. Josh, tell us a little bit about yourself. What do you do?
Well, at the moment, I'm working as an English teacher in Tokyo, Japan. Tokyo is an exciting city, but sometimes it feels too big. It can take about an hour to go from one part of the city to another. When I don't feel like going all the way home, I sometimes stay in a capsule hotel.
A capsule hotel? Can you explain what that is?
Yeah, it's a hotel with lots of small rooms. Actually, they're not really rooms. They're spaces that are 2 meters by 1 meter and only a meter high, so they're very cramped. But the hotel is just as convenient as a regular hotel and not as expensive.
And what's inside each little room, or should I say each space?
Well, inside every capsule there's a mattress, a TV.
A TV? Really?
Yeah, and a reading light, a radio, and an alarm clock. The hotel also has lockers for your personal belongings.
Interesting. So what kind of people stay in a capsule hotel?
Well, probably people like me. People who miss the last train home or don't want to go all the way home. Sometimes you're just too busy and tired, especially if you have to work early the next morning.
Interesting. So would you recommend a capsule hotel to other people?
Sure, the rooms are small, but you get used to it. But I wouldn't recommend a capsule hotel to people who can't relax in small, cramped spaces. There just isn't enough space.
Okay then, so please tell me, what did you correct? I was talking with the microphone off. Okay, what did you correct?
And number 2, a capsule hotel is small rooms.
Okay, wait, let me see. Okay, so you said this one, right? What else did you guys correct? Anybody?
The 2 is correct. First,
Recommend them.
the three is correct and the 4 is correct.
But number 5 is incorrect, it's false. But what did you get? Josh would recommend a capsule hotel to anyone. Josh,
Yeah.
what?
Because it's small, sweet, and relaxed.
But Josh, what? Josh
Just
wouldn't.
would recommend a capsule hotel because it's small, sweet, relaxed, and expensive. Agree.
Okay, so the false statement.
I don't remember.
Right? Okay, the false statements were number 2. A capsule hotel is not as convenient as a regular hotel. And number 5, Josh would recommend a capsule hotel to anyone. Okay, now these are the answers you were looking for. A capsule hotel is just as convenient as a regular hotel. That is a false one. He wouldn't recommend a capsule hotel to people who can't relax in a small, cramped spaces. Okay, so a lot of people are very hyperactive or they have phobias to small spaces, right? Some people cannot use an elevator because they get frustrated, they get paranoid, right guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people have that problem. They cannot be in small spaces. Now, where else do you think a capsule hotel would be popular and why? Guys, tell me, please, where do you think a capsule hotel would be convenient?
It's more cheap.
Yeah, it's cheaper than a regular hotel, so that's good. But where in El Salvador?
Because probably like me, people go to the capsule hotel.
Okay.
Anyone go to a capsule hotel. The very
But in El Salvador, where do you think this would be good? Where?
In San Salvador, downtown.
Yes.
Downtown
The capital.
Okay. Yeah. What kind of people would use a capsule hotel? What kind of people would
Workers.
use it? Sorry, everybody?
Workers.
Yes, workers. People who have to travel. Okay. Workers, right? Yeah, like, one time I had to go to El Bloom Hospital, and I had to spend the night in San Salvador. I had to sleep there to be right there at Bloom Hospital very early. So I had to find a hotel. It was very difficult for me to find a hotel. And I think this would have been a good option for me. Yep, I would have paid a capsule hotel. Yes, I would have. Okay, next part. Oh, I want to do an activity with you guys. Give me 1 second. We're going to do comparisons. One second, and I am going to find you an activity right now. I just thought about this, so I'm going to do it. Okay, since we are practicing comparisons, I think this activity is going to be a little bit fun, and it's going to help you for your practices. Okay, comparisons, where are you? I got it. I found it. I remember that I did this a long time ago. Okay, I'm going to send you guys a link. Look at this. Can you guys see my screen? And can you hear me?
Yes.
Good? Okay.
Yes.
Compare. Start. So we're going to do an elephant is bigger than a mouse.
An elephant is bigger than a mouse.
What? See? So dangerous, beautiful, small, big, slow. Okay, so we're going to have I don't know. I don't know what to do.
Big.
Okay, let's use big.
An elephant is
what?
More big.
More big?
Bigger.
No.
Bigger?
Bigger.
Okay, next one. Tell me.
Pass.
Dangerous.
Small.
Okay.
Small.
Small.
fish are
Slow.
Fish. This is a fish. Fish are
Small.
More smart.
Smaller.
small.
Smaller.
No.
Smaller. Smaller.
Okay. So you see this? I'm getting the. Okay. What about his?
Fast.
Fast.
horses are
Faster.
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 Faster?
Or
Yes.
more faster.
No more faster. Okay, you guys are
Dirty.
Dirty.
Okay.
Dirty.
Pigs are.
Pigs are more
Dirtier.
dirty
Pigs
and
are
more
more
dirty.
Dirty.
dirty, dirty.
Dirty.
This one.
More.
This one.
Ditter.
Okay.
Dither.
Strong.
Dirty.
Strong.
Too slow.
Dirtier.
Stronger.
Dear.
More.
What?
Dear.
Dirtier.
Dirty,
More dirty.
dirty.
Dear.
This one.
No.
This one.
More.
Yeah.
Yes. Esto,
Yes.
vamos adelante. No, hombre.
Okay.
Ya nos adelantamos. Stranger.
Okay, okay.
Stronger.
Okay, so now,
Strong.
okay, we're going to work
Strong,
this,
strong.
but I
Strong.
want you guys to
Strong.
make comparisons right now.
Yeah. Thank you.
But what I really want you guys to do is, okay, you know how comparisons are, right? Like syllables. Beautiful. How many syllables? Beautiful.
3 syllables.
3 syllables. So
Yeah.
when we compare, we say more beautiful. If you have 2, 3, 4, 5 syllables, you use more. When you have 1 syllable, for example, dirty, dirtier, fast, faster, slow, slower. Okay? Dangerous, more dangerous. Remember that rule. Okay, so let's work this. We're going to use 15 minutes so you guys can have fun, but very small groups. I need one to share the screen and the audio, okay? So here we go. Screen and audio, remember. There we go. And 15 minutes. Groups of 4 and 5, not too many. Okay, you want small groups? Groups of 3 or 4? 3. Okay, go. Only one person for every group. One person. Okay, what did you learn? What new vocabulary?
Shorter, smaller.
Taller, smaller. Uh-huh.
Meteor.
Cheaper.
Deeper. Right. Yeah, so you have
Aire.
cheaper. Uh-huh.
Riper.
Deep.
Okay, deep. Like
Cheap.
the sea, right? The swimming pool is deep. Okay, good. That's what it's all about. You have to learn in every activity vocabulary and grammar.
Wider.
And of course, pronunciation, right? Always focus on pronunciation. Okay, so is everybody going to be here tomorrow? Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Keep practicing with the activity. You have the link, okay? So just whenever you have time, go to the link and practice. And please remember, complete your activities
See you
for
next
Google
class.
Classroom. Tomorrow, if I have time in the morning, I will grade you. If not, I will grade it on Saturday, but I think I will be able to tomorrow. Finally, this Saturday, I am not going to work. So I'm going to just stay home and grade everything, work on everything I need to do with you guys. So
7 minutes.
Yep. Well,
Okay, teacher. No
all
late at
right.
class. No
Okay,
late.
guys, take good care. God bless you. Good night.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you.
Thank you, teacher.
Good
Bye.
night.
Bye.
See you next class.
Thank you.
See y'all.